Hello guys, Mitch Mercer here.
Hey, my name is Nathan Lucas.
I'm Martha.
My name is Salvatore Castellano.
Hi, my name is Jessica Green.
Daniel Paulsonelli from Wealth Warriors. I'd like to give a shout out to the mentor and the coaches, specifically Daniel Cho and Nathan Bokers.
And I want to give a big shout out to Elite Income Empire, Daniel and Nate, and all the coaches.
And I wanted to create a really quick video for Nathan and Daniel with the Wealth Warriors.
And I want to give a huge shout out to Daniel Cho and Nathan Bokers, the Wealth Warriors.
Huge shout out going to the Wealth Warriors and the Elite Income Empire, and more specifically, Daniel and Nathan. Back in 2021, I started my online business with affiliate marketing. I took some training and I hit the ground running.
5 to 6 years ago, I tried my best to try and make money online, but I kept on failing.
I started in 2020 during the pandemic, and not knowing where to start as an affiliate marketer, I was lost.
I've been struggling and trying to make money online for months now and could not succeed with all these other programs.
It was less than 2 years ago, I was at a point in my online journey where I was just completely lost, completely unfocused. I was so disenchanted with the entire process. I was literally ready to just walk away from the online business world.
And before joining the Wealth Warriors Elite Inner Circle, I was confused and frustrated.
On year number 6, I met Daniel and Nate, the Wealth Warriors, and I started working and learning from them. In the first 11 days, I made my first $1,000. 14 days, I made $2,000 over dollars. By day 30, $3,500. Day 31, $4,100.
I joined the Wealth Warriors program 22 days ago, and I've now made $10,000.
In less than 30 days, just this month, we've cleared over $20,000 in our business.
I got my first $10,000 worth in 86 days from one program, and then I doubled down and got another $10,000 worth in 38 days with the Wealth Warriors. Shortly after, I reached $25,000.
To announce that I was able to make $20,000 in 1 week.
I saw the success that people made and the value given inside Wealth Warriors. And when I joined, this transformed my life completely.
But I'll tell you right now, I've never seen anything like their program, Wealth Warriors.
I've never seen anything like the level of support and community they provide.
The Wealth Warriors provided me with the coaching, the training, the strategies that helped me propel forward.
Daniel and Nate will guide you towards success and unlock your full potential.
You guys are incredible. Your coaching is incredible, and I cannot recommend these two enough.
The support, the community, everything is just the best of the best.
And I just wanted to say a huge thank you to Nathan and Daniel.
I'm grateful for the Wealth Warriors coaching program.
Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Boom! Good morning, everyone. And boy, do we have a show for you all today. So stick around, grab yourselves a coffee, grab your notebooks, because this show, I am honored to bring on the creators of UBC. Me and Daniel, welcome to Rise with the Wealth Warriors. If you guys are watching live, hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And let us know where you're all coming from. You know me, I'm up in Northern Alberta, Canada. Daniel's down in Tucson, Arizona. Daniel, you want to introduce the girls, brother?
Yeah, what's up, everyone? Today's show is crazy, okay? So I'm super excited. Nate is super excited. So without further ado, we want to introduce you to the mastermind, the creators behind UBC, Ultimate Branding Course brand, okay? So Nate, bring Dray and Jasmine on. Today, I want to show you, bring you Jasmine and Dray. Mike, hold on. Let me turn on the mic.
There we go.
There
Hello.
Welcome, ladies. How's it going today? First off, I would just want to start by saying thank you for coming on the show. We are absolutely honored. Our students are going to be blown away today. But let's just start off. Who are you ladies?
Well, okay, I'll start. I'm Jasmine Elizabeth, and I am part creator of UBC, the viral course that's going around all over the internet right now. And I've been in the online space for a couple of years now. It's been some time, since 2019, I would say. 2019, 2020 is when I actually started seeing massive success. And then fast forward to 2023, September is when we launched UBC. I launched it with Dray and a couple of other creators. And we did not think that this was going to happen. To be honest, we didn't think the impact that it's having online right now it's crazy. I would not imagine how, like, we reached from 800 members in February to now we're at 12,000 members in just less than a month. It's been absolutely crazy. So Dray, go ahead, introduce. Oh, and Dray's my best friend, by the way, and my business partner too. We've been in business for a couple of years now, and she's the yin to my yang when it comes down to building a successful business. Yeah, and what the things that I love about us and what we've been able to create here is what I lack, that's her strength, and what she lacks, I have that strength, and we kind of leverage each other's strengths, and it's the reason why we've been able to have success with any business venture we've been a part of. So go ahead, Dray.
Yes, thank you, friend. My name is Dray. Thank you so much for having us. I'm loving the intro. It was mad hype. It was so on brand for UBC. I'm like, no wonder we're gonna vibe on here today. So I love it. I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the vibes. I'm also one of the co-creators of UBC. We have over 20 contributors now, but I am one of the ones that started it with Jasmine in the beginning, and it has turned into such a beautiful thing. And I don't think there's anything out on the market out there like it right now. So we're super excited to be here and share a little bit of our vibes, a little bit of our energy, a little bit of our nuggets. So yeah, thank you for having us.
Oh, wow.
If you guys can't notice, man, these girls are full of energy. They know what they're talking about, right? I am so pumped. Like you girls said, like UBC is blowing up. It's taking off right now. And for you girls to grow the community as fast as you're growing it right now, it's literally the fastest growing program online across all these platforms right now. Like I'm seeing. Not only that, it's the success that's becoming out of the community itself. That's the insane part, right? Yeah. Like the results you ladies are helping get people online, making such a massive impact in such a short time. That's powerful. That's amazing. Money comes and goes. I always say it. Money comes and goes. You can find money, borrow money, steal money, lend money, right? But like making that impact, that's something that you're going to leave a legacy behind, right? So I'm just going to start this interview because you girls are on a time budget, right? And I want to dive in and get as much value from you girls as we can so our audience can just fall in love with you pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. Before Nate starts our interrogation session, right? If you guys feel the energy today, if you are pumped as well, give us number 1 down below, okay? And let's go.
Yeah. So in the first question, I'm just going to jump right off the bat. You pretty much already talked about it, but the beginnings, right? Dray and Jasmine, your success with the Ultimate Branding course is remarkable. Can you share with us your respective online journeys where they began and initially drew into the digital marketing space? Yeah. So you, like, I know you used to do construction, Dray, and Jasmine, I can't remember what you used to do, but what was it that you used to do and what got you online?
As any entrepreneur, we've both done a lot of different things, try to figure it out along the way. I had my own HVAC business. Jazz had an entertainment company. She was a dancer, like salsa dancer, merengue and all that stuff. And we actually met each other when we worked at the club part-time. So we were both doing bottle service bartending. That's how we met each other. And later on, years later, we ended up getting into business together in network marketing. She started in network marketing, and I think I was one of the first 50 people to join her entire team. And from there, we grew like crazy. That was our first really success online. And it was my first time hitting 6 figures. It was her first time hitting multiple 6 figures. And it really built our foundations for like where we got our skills, right? Like I always will forever be grateful to that industry, because if it wasn't for that industry, I wouldn't know how to market, brand myself. I wouldn't be confident in front of the camera. I wouldn't be a leader that I am today. Like it literally taught us everything, and we built it from like zero to where we left it at and where we got it to. And yeah, and then about 7 months ago, we got into digital marketing. That's a whole nother story about how she did not want to get into digital marketing.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
I let her add if she wants to, but that's kind of our backgrounds and where we really got our skills.
Beautiful. Maybe the second question, the second question, I mean, we'll be piggyback on that first one. And Jasmine, maybe you can answer that, right? So now we know a little bit about your background. What's that pivotal moment that you guys decided to start it in the digital marketing space? I mean, is there a story behind it? What made you guys want to do this?
My answer for that would be, we've seen the business model and how it was taking off. It actually, what made me
tell the truth? First, you saw the money. That's why you were like, you saw me get the notifications.
So I saw, no, but I was a big hater before getting into this. Like, Dray was the one that seen the vision, and she was so excited to tell. She actually, she told me she's like, I think you would be good at this. She didn't even think for herself that she would be good at this. And she's like, I found something like this seems like more your alley. Like you would be really good at this. Not even saying that, oh, I'm going to do this too. And then I guess when she was telling me, that's when she kind of realized like, oh, you know what? I'll get into it. Cause I was kind of like, yeah, but like I wasn't really like a fan of it. And then that's when she was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I was like, well, I see everyone and their income claims, and I'm like, I don't believe anything because there's so much fake BS on social media that I'm like literally desensitized from people putting those income claims. I'm like, it's like going past me like this because I just don't believe it because there's so much BS on social media.
She doesn't believe anything. Anybody say they're big money that I don't know about that. Let's see some proof. I don't know about that. She doesn't believe anything.
She better show me her damn bank account. Like, let me see the transfer from that bank account, from she got paid going into the bank. I need to see the whole video. I need to see the proof. Okay. So I was very against it. I did not believe it at all. But Dray did. And she's my best friend. And the fact that she was so stuck on this, like we had tension when she joined, she decided to go into digital marketing. Like we thought that our friendship was going to be over because that was the first time that we ever had tension in our friendship ever. And like where we just did not agree on it. And she was just like, I see it. I think it's real. And I'm like, how do you think it's real? Like, this is like, so like, I feel like just people are just desperate to like get attention to get eyeballs on their business. That they're just pulling out numbers out of nowhere. And so she was just 100%. I give it to her for not allowing me to influence her decision. And that, I think that's a lesson within itself where a lot of people have a belief and they have a dream, and there's a lot of people close to them that are projecting those limiting beliefs. And majority of the time, the average person does believe what the other person is saying. And so for Dray to still stand on her business and being like, and her belief and being like, well, I believe it, and not get influenced by my vision and my negative vision that I had for this business.
Especially because she was my mentor for so many years. Like in network marketing, she was literally my mentor. I learned everything I knew from her. So it was very weird for me to go against something that she didn't agree with, because up until now, everything that I learned was always like Jazz was always leading me, right? And then I picked it up on my own and I discovered things. But like she really led me in the beginning of my journey and my entire career in network marketing. So it was very weird to be like, well, I actually don't agree with you this time.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. Go do it and I'll allow her to do it. I mean, not allow, but like, I'll go ahead and do what you need to do. And you're going to come back and be like, okay, Jazz, like you were right. But I was wrong.
And I told our other friend, Samara, who also helped with the course too. I told her, I was like, watch, I'm telling you, I know Jasmine. Jasmine, if you know anything about network marketing, she's a red personality, meaning she likes money. Okay. So if you show her the money, she'll be there. Okay. So I'm like, just wait till this girl sees the paychecks. I guarantee you she's gonna like change her mind. And Samara's like, I don't know, girl. She's like super hell bent about it, how it's corny, how it's this, how it's that. Like she's not into it. 10 days in, Jazz is like, no, we need to create a course right now. Like, and not only right now, she's like, we need to create. I'm like, okay, babe, let's start planning it. Maybe in the next month we can have it done. She's like, next month. She's like, we need to have this done this week. She's like, this. I'm like, she put us into like, we literally filmed the first part of UBC in like a week. I want to say it was done in a week and a half. Like it was insane because she was like 1 month. We getting this done in a week because we about this money. Okay. We about this money. And that's how it freaking happened. But she started not believing in it, which is crazy. But once she saw, tell them how you were with me the whole weekend. We were at a network marketing event.
Yeah. So, okay, here's the thing. What she said, I am a red. So if you guys know anything about the color personality, there's different things that people get activated with. Like yellow is like entertainment or fun and community and stuff like that. So for me, I'm a straight red. Like the money, I'm there. But the thing is, I was seeing the money on social media, but I was not believing it. What made me believe it was when Dray launched and she made her money. And we went to an event for our other business, and we had this tension. We were in a hotel room together, and it was so awkward. Like she just wanted to celebrate all, you know, when you guys get sales and you're so excited, you're like, I gotta she could not express that excitement to me because I was there like judging her. She wanted to, and then she would subtly be like, Jazz, I made a sale. Every 10 minutes, Jazz, I made a sale. Look. And I'm just like peeping, and I'm like, well, if you keep showing me that, then I might start believing it. And then by the end of our event for our other business, I was completely sold after that because
I think I had made like $5,000 or something that weekend. And I remember one time, so the first notification I showed her, because I think she cut out a little bit, the first notification I showed her, she was like, girl, if you keep showing me that, I'm gonna believe it. Because she knows how I am. I'm a very ethical person. So she knows I wouldn't lie about it. So she knows that when she saw it with me, she actually believed that it was real. And I'll never forget the last day, the third day we were there, we're sleeping in the bed. I wake up and I'm like so happy about something else. Like I was like high energy. And she's like, don't tell me you got another sale.
And then, that was it. That's when everything changed for me. And I seen a new vision. Here's the thing, the lesson that I learned from that experience is that I was so stuck on the vision that I had with my last business that I thought that was the end all be all. And sometimes we have to pivot. Sometimes things come into the industry that disrupts it, and we gotta go with it. Things change, and we gotta adapt. That's the thing, and that was my thing. I didn't want to adapt. I didn't want to go on to something that was disrupting the end. We understood that it was disrupting the online space. Digital marketing, MRR especially, the MRR business model was disrupting the online space. So I was just like, okay, what happened when the Uber disrupted the taxi industry? What happened when Airbnb disrupted the hotel industry? They dominated. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to be left behind. I want to dominate with the disruption, okay? So that's when I was like, okay, we got to do this. The burning desire got activated. And Dray says a week it took 4 days for us to put all the content material together. 4 days. And then we did the techie stuff all together. So I would say we gave it a week and UBC was created.
But there was 5 of us. Yeah, there was 5 of us.
Burning desire and vision towards the cause, what we were doing. So
I'm so glad you guys made that decision. Otherwise, I mean, this space so needed 2 superstars like you two, okay? I mean, amazing, amazing. I mean, because a lot of people, especially the audience, are watching this right now, right? I mean, that's the big gold nuggets from the show already, okay? A lot of people, they're holding on their old belief, right? They try to, they so fixated to the old way of doing things, but they don't pay attention to what's trending right now. Right? There's the gold mine right in front of you guys, okay? If you're willing to adapt. Nate, go ahead.
And that's just like me and Daniel, we're not stupid. We know MERS disrupting. We have an affiliate program ourselves, right? We have our own affiliate program, but we're not stupid. We see the wave and the freaking tidal waves UBC is causing in the MER industry and stuff like that. We're definitely going to follow the trend, right? We're marketers. Me and Daniel have been in the space for 3 years ourselves, right? We know, we see it go up and down with different things. A new thing comes in the market, ooh, and then another thing comes in, woo, right? And it's just the way it is. If you're not willing to adapt as an entrepreneur, you will be left behind, right? Yeah. And that's just the way it is. If you bought a course 2 years ago, well, I'm sorry, that's probably most likely outdated. It's time to maybe up your skills, hire a mentor, get another course, right? Learn, you got to keep on adapting, keep on learning, right? Me and Daniel, we dropped over 100K last year on courses and mentors ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So we know we have every Merc course online right now. We have Roadmap, we have UBC, we have SP, we have them all. We literally went out 1 week, I think it was like 6-7 weeks ago, Daniel, went out and bought every Merc product on the market. Why? Just to say that we have every Merc product on the market, and I can handily say that UBC is the best one that we've picked out, and I am so honored to be promoting the crap out of it, right? Literally. Not only have we made our first 10K with UBC in 35 days, right? But the community's results are insane. Insane. Like people hitting 100K in freaking like 30, 40 days and shit with UBC outside of the program with their own products, right? There's a lot of people promoting UBC, but there's also a lot of people making money outside of UBC with their own products that they learned how to do inside UBC. And the faceless, I was against. Ask Daniel. I was
oh my god, there was a patient right there. I said, Nate, faceless market is popping. I mean, then that
I'm like, fuck faceless marketing. I do not like faceless. If you want to build a brand, you show your damn face. You girl, you changed my damn mind. You changed my mind.
I was the same, Nathan. I was the same. I was like, I don't really think this is gonna work. Y'all can try it, but I've never seen nobody do this before. And then a few of my customers, they blew me out the water, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, one goddamn minute. You guys are making how much and how long without showing your face? I was like, damn. Like, so you know what? They changed my mind. It was my customers that changed my mind about faceless. Honestly.
Yeah, it was you and your customers that changed my mind too, because like, I was totally against faceless marketing. Even our own customers would come into our program. They say, hey, I don't want to show my face. So I'd say, well, too freaking bad. If you don't want to show your face,
you're like, get over it.
Go back to your job, really, right? Because I was that dominant, right? I was like, you're not going to build a powerful brand without showing your face online. It's just not possible. But lo and behold, I come into UBC and there's people doing like $100,000 in like fucking 40 days without showing their face.
I think a girl did 200K in 2 months, like crazy, like literally more money than we made. It's insane with not showing your face. Now, with that being said, not everyone has the exact same results, but it's just insane that that's even possible. And I think this is why it's always so important in any industry to have new people join that have never touched it before, because they have a new perspective, they have a new view, and sometimes they try different things and it just works. Because coming from our background of being marketers for years, you would never think that somebody could succeed without showing their face. Like that just was not fathomable. That's like, okay, you want lunch money, you can maybe do that. But if you want real money, you can't do that. And you know, we've been proven wrong by, again, new people joining the industry and trying new things. And that's the beauty of it, because they don't have that kind of, what's it called?
Jaded. They're not jaded with all of this different information from the past. It's like they're brand new, like babies coming into the marketing space. And they're like, I'm going to try faces. And they do it. And bam.
Yeah. They got fresh perspective and stuff. So yeah, it's crazy.
That's interesting that you brought that. You do bring that up, because like I was totally like you girls actually got Daniel to create his own faceless account because of this, right? So like we got 156,000 followers on Instagram ourselves, right? On our shared account, me and Daniel share it, right? But like some of these people, they're growing their faceless accounts so fast, and I'm just like, am I missing out here? Should I really start putting some work in getting a freaking faceless account going?
You still need a brand. You still need a brand, and you still need to stand out. It's not just faceless, because there's many people that are also stuck at no followers. You still need to have a brand. At the end of the day, the brand is the core of why people follow you. And whether you show your face or don't show your face, there's still a brand behind it. So you still have to be smart with your branding. It's just an opportunity for people who have specific circumstances or preferences where they don't want to show their face. Yeah,
that's exactly right. I mean, the faceless account is just a medium. You still need to have a brand. You still need to know how to tell a story. And for people who are watching this right now, who are thinking about how to do faceless marketing at high level, guess where you can learn it? UBC, okay? Inside UBC.
And we'll be dropping a link for our 2-for-1 special here at the end of the show. But
we have a over 2 hour module just on faceless that is actually, we filmed 3 faceless creators who all make over 20, 30 grand a month with faceless. Some of them way more now. I think one of them's made over $500,000. And yeah, and so we share all of their nuggets inside that module that's for faceless in UBC.
Damn. Okay, well, you bring that up. The birth of UBC. Creating that educational courses like UBC requires a lot of work and a lot of experience, right? Like we know what it takes to be building a freaking course, right? What motivated you to build this course, and what gaps were you girls aiming to fill in the marketplace? Because that's something that a lot of these courses, people come out with courses left, right, and center, but they have no clue what their course is even for. It's just, here it is.
We had a very specific reason. Do you want to tell them, Jazz?
Sure, and then we can add on to that. So, okay. So actually, Dray was a little bit not for it at the beginning to create a course because of the amount of work that we had to put in. Yeah. But I have a little bit of an ego. I don't know if this is good sometimes or not good sometimes. For me, I just felt like I would be more passionate and more aligned with something that I knew I had. Like I had an impact, like I impacted that course in some sort of way because of the knowledge that I have. So I'm not, I just couldn't go into this industry or this business acting like a newbie, because I'm not. I've had experience for years. And if I pretended like I was coming into this space that, like I just did a done for you, I'm selling a done for you course and I just got started and I made this, that would be it would be not authentic to me. So that's when I was like, okay, like let me see. I know I can impact. I know I can change people's lives. I've done it before, and I seen one thing that was missing, and it was a lot of people were emphasizing and praising automated systems, making money in their sleep, making this type of money, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 because they bought a course. But at the end of the day, you can apply, you can buy a course, you can learn the things inside of the course, you can know the course, you can be a professional learner and know all the strategies inside the course. If you do not know how to master high-paying income skills, your business, any business, will never be profitable, because it's marketing, sales, and branding that make the world go around. If you're going to get attention onto your product, it's going to be those 3 skills that's going to get people to listen, have to say. So I told Dray, I'm like, we like that's what's missing in this industry. Fill that gap, and we're going to create a branding course, and we're going to teach people high-paying income skills. And then that's kind of like how we created UBC. But yeah, go ahead and Dray.
After that weekend that we talked about, where Jazz got convinced to join the digital marketing space, we actually had a 6-hour plus drive back home. And literally we thought of everything that whole 6-hour drive. Like the whole 6-hour drive was like a big UBC brainstorm, the name, the this, the that, what are we going to have, the different topics, like literally everything. And one, I would say one of the reasons is, especially from my perspective, because I had joined the industry and I had made money so quickly. I think I made something like $11,000 USD in 11 days, which is like 14 grand Canadian. And I was like, this is literally more money than I've ever made.
Wait, are you Canadian?
Both of them are Canadian.
What?
Yes.
I'm in Alberta. Where are you girls?
Oh, we're both from Toronto.
What? I grew up in Peterborough.
I live in Toronto right now.
I was raised in Peterborough.
Wow. Yeah.
My dad lives in London, actually. So.
Wow. Yeah, we're Canadians. So, but originally when I started,
I don't know how I missed that.
I noticed you were Canadian in the beginning, but it was in your intro, so I didn't want to interrupt and be like, me too. But yeah, we're both Canadian. But I live in Miami. I live in America. But so yeah, I made $11,000 in 11 days USD, which is like 14,000 Canadian. And that had been more money than I'd ever made, right? The most I've ever made before was like 12,000 in a month. And that wasn't even like always consistent. And that was like the peak of that I've ever made. So I was like, this is insane. I was like, in 10 days, But then I looked back and I looked at all the people that were like successful quick, because there were so many quick success stories in MRR and digital marketing. And I would look, okay, this person made money super fast. This person made money super fast. This person made money super fast. And all the people who made money super fast had backgrounds in marketing. Most of them, like 90%, were in network marketing, were MLMers. And I was like, okay, well, the new person coming into this industry who's never had any experience online is not going to do it that quick. It's just not, it doesn't make sense because I already have the skill. Yes, I bought the course, and shout out to the courses because they taught me how to build funnels. They taught me what digital products are. They taught me all those things, but they didn't teach me how to market. I already knew that. And I remember even opening like the social media part, and I was like, yo, this is really outdated. Like, this is like, I don't want to say outdated. It's just different than the strategies that I use. So I was like, we really saw that gap, that the people that were making money had the experience versus the people who were started and struggling didn't have any experience at all. And there wasn't anything to teach them that. Like, yes, they were being taught digital marketing, funnel building, email marketing, but not how to market and brand. And it doesn't matter how good the course is. Like Jazz said, if you don't know how to market and you don't know how to brand, the freaking Queen of England can come up with the course and you're not going to sell it, right? Because you need that to sell it. So our goal with UBC is really to bridge that gap for people, right? It doesn't mean that it's going to take away the need for experience, but it's going to get you there faster because you now have the tools, the strategies, the resources broken down step by step for you, rather than having to do what we had to do and just trial and error and figure. It took us 4 years to figure it out. Right? Mm-hmm. For you, it's going to bridge that gap. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to make money your first month guaranteed. No, but it means that it's going to be faster than if you were doing it alone, because you now have the tools and the resources to teach you how to bridge that gap. Does that make sense?
That's powerful. Absolutely. Yeah.
See guys, see why we love this program? Like, literally, well, the thing is, you girls, like, even throughout the course, I'll admit it, I haven't been through it all yet. I'm going to be finishing it here this week. But, like, you girls, like, you girls explain things so easily and so easy to understand, right? Where a lot of people, like, a lot of these people creating these courses, these new programs online, they're not remembering what it was like as a community, right? Trying to learn. They know how to market now, but they don't remember the lower level, right? They don't remember just coming into this industry and not knowing nothing.
Me and Nate think the same, man, because that's exactly what I thought when I was watching these things. Like, I was like, they explain this, like, for somebody who's already smart, who already knows everything, like, they explain it so quick, and like, they're not remembering that some people need to start, like, there's such a difference between having the knowledge and teaching the knowledge. Like, there's just a very big difference. Somebody can have the knowledge and be amazing, but may not know how to communicate that to other people, right? And that's really, like, I feel like one of my gifts is I'm able to slow things down in bite sizes to make it understandable for somebody who is brand new, right? Because that's true. We, like, the average person doesn't have this experience, and it needs to be slow at a pace that they can understand, but also entertaining, you know? So
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. I have to bring this up because it did pop up here, and she did bring this up. Is UBC saturated? All four of you guys are amazing. I literally am telling you right now, it is far, 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 far from being oversaturated. It just got started, okay? Like, UBC is literally just getting started, and that's why we want to bring these girls on, is because, like, people need to know more that UBC, what it is and how powerful it is and where these girls came from, get their story out there. Because when you know their story and their background and what the purpose of the program is, it's just going to take off even more. The thing with UBC is it's such an easy sell. Literally, for us, it is. For us, it's an easy sell. For somebody new coming in, it's different, right? But you're going to learn the foundations. You're going to learn those skills. You're going to learn how to brand properly. You're going to learn everything you need A to Z to get your business up and running. That's the thing. Like, I'm falling in love with UBC. We got our own program too, but me and Daniel, we've bought every program online. But, like, yours is easy to promote to our students and for our students to understand. Because it's so simple. It's you guys don't make it difficult, right? Yeah. Whereas, like, a lot of these programs, they're talking at rather at a 5th grade level, they're talking at 10th grade level, right? So I just had to bring that in there. UBC is far, far, far from being oversaturated.
Yes, will say something about saturation. Tell him.
So, because I get like, I've been getting these questions all the time. Like, is this going to be oversaturated? Is this industry oversaturated? Like, if you look at it that way, for me, I spoke on this because, first of all, one, there's billions of people on this planet, like, and the impact that we're making is just starting compared to how many people are on this planet. Okay. We are only at what, 12,000 members, nothing compared to the people that are on this planet. Second thing, if you are consistently focusing on if an industry is oversaturated, you are always going to just have that limiting belief of like, it's what I'm doing is never enough. And secondly, there is no such thing as an oversaturated market when you have skills that pay: marketing, sales, and branding. If you don't have these marketing, if you don't have these high paying income skills, then yes, you will be overpowered by an oversaturated market. And so, but for me, I can come into an overly saturated market, like let's say real estate. Everyone goes to real estate to have success as an entrepreneur or whatever. I know if I go into real estate, I know I'm gonna make a lot of money. Anywhere I go, I don't worry if it's oversaturated. Why? Because I've mastered these 3 paying income skills. So once you start focusing on mastering these 3 skills, you won't have to ever worry if something is oversaturated. There's no such thing as an oversaturated market when you have those skills. So that's my take on that.
Boom. Hey, you guys pick out that gold nuggets. Okay, it's full of gold nuggets today. Okay, give us number 3 if you learned something so far. Okay, that will lead to our next question. Okay, with the success of UBC, right? I don't know if this number is you guys probably did more already. Okay, you guys just put over $5 million, okay, in all members' pockets in the last couple months.
We're at
$6 million, right? And in the last 60 days alone, you guys put like 5 million plus. So can you discuss how UBC has created such significant value? I mean, for its member, and how I mean, why all the members can achieve such amazing success in such short period of time?
I think honestly, like I'm seeing from why it's having so much success. One thing that me and Dray together are really good at, even with our last business that we had, we're good at building culture, building a powerful, infectious community. And when people feel like something is home, they're going to stay and they're going to continue. And while they're staying and continuing, they're having success on the way. So it doesn't feel dreadful. It doesn't feel like you're alone in this entrepreneurial journey. There's a safe place inside our UBC community. And I think that's why a lot of people are starting to realize like the difference between UBC and everything else out there, because we've built such powerful culture within our community. And yeah, everyone's just like obsessed. I'm obsessed with everyone. Like I can't believe like we even, honestly, for a second, because we've done this before where we've built a very powerful community, but I thought I lost my touch a little bit there. Like I thought I was being irrelevant. And then when UBC gave me that push again to tap back into what I'm really good at, that's when I'm like, yeah, we're here. Like we're gonna be able to forever build infectious brands and infectious communities that people love and want to be a part of. So I think that really taught me a lesson that, you know, like once you have those skills and you're good at something, like you can never fade away. Like you will always be on top and stay relevant. So Dray, if you want to touch on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point. I think that's a huge factor. I think people love the energy, love the vibe when they get in our weekly calls and we just chop it up. Like sometimes it's so fun. Like sometimes it's just bare jokes on it. And I think that that's what we're really good at. And I think the value is just unmatched. I think if you create a truly phenomenal product, people are going to share about it. People are going to love it. And that's really what it is. It's a really great product. I'm not saying that just because it's mine. I really think it is a special product. And it really goes like, have you ever taken a course and you just feel like it's just not enough? Like you just feel like they're holding back or they're just giving you the bare minimum, or they're just getting it done to get it done, and not actually because they want to deliver you the information. Like, I think that you can feel in the energy of the videos that we are genuinely trying to get you solutions, get you strategies, get you the information that you need to succeed. And I also think, because it's not like a boring course, no shade to any other course, but from what I've heard, it's like sometimes it's like you're watching the 5 o'clock news, right? And you're bored. You're like, because people are so focused on professionalism. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care about professionalism. I care about authenticity. So people have even mentioned, oh, but you swear a couple of times in the videos. I'm sorry, like that's Dray. Like, if you don't like the swearing, there's nothing much I can do about it. Like, then it's not aligned with you, and I'm sorry that it's not aligned with you. But I can't like be this professional. Oh, today we're going to be learning about this. I can't do that, and you're going to fall asleep. So, like, people like
we're making school fun again. We're making school fun again.
Exactly. Like, people like the delivery because they say they feel like they're talking to one of their friends. They're talking to one of their homegirls, and their homework girl is like giving them the tough love that they need, or the value that they need. You know, I add a little joke in there sometimes. Like, we like to keep it fun, and we like to keep it entertaining, because we understand that you have to be entertained while you're educated. That's because that will make you continue watching the course and continue learning the materials. So I think there's so many things. Like, we stay ahead of our
everything, like, ties into each other. Like, I don't know. I'm biased, so I'm gonna say, like, we're just it. Okay, we have it all figured out.
When we blew up is when we launched our newest module, which was the faceless module, which nobody had ever done that before. That interviewed people who were successful in faceless and built a module around that. Right? All the other faceless modules were not necessarily by faceless people. So it's like that's like me. I'm not going to teach about Etsy if I don't do Etsy, because I'm not credible to teach that. Right? So what did we do? We leveraged people who were credible and taught that. And then, for example, with the MRR mastery module, right? That module, I think alone, that's a 5-hour long module. It's a big module inside the course. And I think that module really helped skyrocket the business as well, because nobody else had that. No other course had anything that was like a complete beginner's guide from start to finish on how to master reselling courses. And that was something that I came up with. And I thought, every week I'm getting all these questions. Why don't I put them in a module from start to finish? And, you know, that module really has helped so many people make so much money. And I think that, like, things like that set us apart, because we look at things differently. We have a different perspective, and we add it in, like attraction marketing, right? High quality branding. Our perspective and our delivery is just different. And yeah, I would say, you know, I could keep talking forever, but yeah.
I love this. I love it, man. Your energy is just fire. Both you girls' energy is just fire. And that's what, like, literally, and like, even me and Daniel were talking about that the other day, is like, because we were watching some of your guys' stuff inside UBC, and we're like these girls are almost like talking, like they're talking right to you rather than teaching, right? They're talking right to you, right? And it's powerful. It's the way you teach is a big thing. And as certain people learn a certain way, right? And that's why, like, we have no problems promoting UBC, right? We have no problems promoting UBC, because, like, we teach affiliate marketing, right? You girls teach affiliate marketing too, but you teach so many other things that we don't have in our program. You girls have done it for us. So why would we put the work in and do it when you girls have done such an amazing job, right? Me and Daniel, I love it when people get UBC from us, because we know they're going to get the value that they're paying for, right? That's the thing, right? Like, the value's there. $4.99. I don't give a shit what people say. The value's there. It should be
way more than $4.99. But okay.
I want to give a testimonial right on the live stream right now. Okay, as a customer of UBC ourselves, right? Because me and Nate, as coaches in the space, right? Like Nate mentioned, we invested over 100 grand into a lot of like 8-9 figures mentors in the space. And so we learned along the way how to tell a story, how to build a brand, right? But that took years of experience and learning, trials and errors. So when the first time I saw you guys teach inside UBC, I was blown away. Like, you guys make it so affordable, especially with your expertise from network marketing, from different space, right? You really bring the marketing knowledge into UBC and make it super affordable for everybody. So for people watching this right now, if you can get your hands on UBC, do it, okay? Do it.
I just actually dropped the link for UBC, guys. If you want our 2-for-1 offer, we are offering 30 days free coaching on top of friggin' UBC. But also, UBC has coaching inside of it. That's the other good thing about it. A lot of these more programs, they have to pay extra for freaking coaching, right? And that's the thing. Like you girls
Every week.
literally. You girls are giving it. You guys added coaching to UBC, making not only just a course, but people can come in, ask their questions, right? Hang out. Frick, I couldn't even get on your girls' freaking call last night because there's over 500 freaking people in your training.
I sneak in before you.
Screenshot to what you girls are talking about because couldn't get in.
You know why? Because we're launching something on Monday, so you better watch the replay. We're launching, on Tuesday.
Oh, Daniel kept me up to date. I hear.
That's launching something new. So on that call, we break down what we're launching. So everybody hopped on and it maxed out so fast. It was crazy. Have to upgrade the Zoom.
I was trying to refresh, and it wouldn't let me in.
Yeah, but we regularly have like 300-400 people on our trainings every week, which is crazy. So we do have weekly trainings where we answer your questions, and it comes with the course.
I'm impressed with this program. It's extremely helpful. Absolutely it is. And if you guys want it, there's the link right there. There's Steve, you know where to get it from. I just had to say, like, there's so many people in here hanging out. Yes, 5 million in students' bank accounts. It's actually now $6 million in community members' pockets. But that's only with UBC. That's not including what members have made outside of the program, right? Yeah. That's the crazy thing. Right.
And if for those of you that aren't familiar with the MRR model, they keep 100% of the profit. So that's where it's a little bit different. We don't take any percentages. People keep 100% of the profit. So you pay for the course one time and you pocket all the money you make from it after that. And that's where the 6 million is coming from, which is insane. And it's going to keep growing, especially after Monday is going to keep growing. And we don't do any rebates, any discounts, anything like that. So those numbers are real numbers because you are not allowed to discount the course. So 6 million in revenue for our members.
Which is it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. It's like even me and Daniel, we're all like, me and Daniel are blown away by like your students' results inside. Like me and Daniel, we know how to market, right? And we've been marketing your girls' stuff. All we have to do to sell your girls' program is literally show the community's results. Show what we literally go into UBC with our phones and like literally student results after results after results after results. We could sit there for 10 minutes scrolling through results, and it's literally that alone it sells it. If you guys want to sell UBC, you literally just be a reporter on the community itself, and that will sell it for you. I'm telling you right now. There's a tip for you.
All right. Sorry, let me remind everybody, Nate, we got about like 5 to 10 minutes left. Okay, so if you guys are watching this, drop your questions down below. Okay, so Nate gonna help you guys ask maybe a few more questions. And in the meantime, Nate, tell us if people want to follow Dray and also follow Jasmine, how can they find these two superstars?
You can actually find Dray here on IG at digital.dray. You can find her on Instagram. Both these girls are Instagram queens. Okay, so go follow them. Go follow and then there's Jasmine. Actually, let me just put this. I'm just gonna copy this and put this in the chat too.
Someone asked, "Do we pay for traffic?" Me and Jasmine have never paid for traffic. Everything's organic.
Oh wow. That's powerful. Me and Daniel just started doing TikTok ads.
Yeah,
just started doing TikTok ads.
We're open to learning. It's just this is what has been working for us, and
you don't need paid ads when you're starting.
You don't need paid ads.
Organic market is
over
insane.
$2 million online with zero paid traffic. Yeah, zero paid traffic. Yeah.
Here, let me just copy Jasmine's for a sec. I'll put that in the chat as well. So if people want Jasmine's right there, you can go follow Jasmine on IG as well. I'm gonna post her in the chat as well. So go follow Dray and Jasmine inside here. I'm gonna have to get you ladies on again because like there's so much more questions I want to ask you, ladies, and stuff
We got
like that.
10 minutes, right? So you can ask some more questions.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. I'm gonna ask. There's a couple more questions I want to ask before. But if you guys do want, to get UBC, jump in. Head to the UBC down below. Actually, right here, it's bit.ly.ubcmer100. It's pretty much a 2-for-1 deal. So you're getting us our coaching along with their UBC.
I love how you call it Mur. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Mur. He said it's Mur because we make him Murney.
Yeah, Murney. I love it. Okay, so lesson learned. Looking back on your journey, what have been some of the most valuable lessons you've learned with online branding and entrepreneurship?
Biggest lessons. Oh, there's so many. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Jazz, you got one?
Biggest lesson on my entrepreneurial journey for branding and what else?
And entrepreneurship.
And entrepreneurship. Okay. Wow. That's a big, broad question. Okay.
I can tell you.
Okay, go ahead, Dray. Because I'm trying to.
You go ahead because I gotta grab my charger right now. But you go ahead first.
So, mindset wise, I actually trained this on the mindset call this morning that we have every week. I wish that, like, with the lessons that I've learned, I learned that I needed to be friends with failure and not be so hard on myself when I thought I was failing, and looking at failure in a different light as opposed to it being negative. I feel like a lot of us, we don't factor in failure in our entrepreneurial journey. And when that's the wrong way to go about it, you're setting yourself up for failure, right? So it's going to be hard on your entrepreneurial journey if you ever factor in failure, and understanding that. And I actually taught this on the mindset call this morning. If you were a parent and you were teaching or telling your child how to ride a bike and they were ready to go, you wouldn't tell them, you got one chance to make this right. Don't even dare falling, because you only got one chance. How would that make you as a parent? People would look at that as bad. Like, you're what? Why would you do that to your child? And so instead, what you would do is you prepare them and factor in that failure in their mind, saying like, you know what? You might fall. It's going to be okay. And then when you fall, we're going to get back up and we're going to try again until you get it. We're going to try again over and over. So we never factor in failure for ourselves, but if we're a child, we prepare them for the failure, that it's going to happen. And that is normal when you are trying to achieve something. So I feel like in my entrepreneurial journey, the reason why it was the way that it was, and the hardships, I had to learn that failure is a part of success at the end of the day. And that, for me, that's my mindset. And I think a lot of people don't prioritize that. Your mindset is where it's gonna help you get to where you need to go. And a lot of the time, the mindset that you have right now is not gonna get you to that goal. And you have to drop that old limiting belief mindset and train yourself, unlearn everything, and train yourself with a new positive mindset, and add this into your entrepreneurial mindset, with failure coming into play and understanding that this is just a part of the game. Failure is just covered in going into the right direction. It's just guiding you into the right direction. So if you feel like you're failing, it's going to be uncomfortable, but there's a lesson in that failure that you need to learn in order for you to get to the goal that you want to get to. So I think that's my biggest lesson, is like understanding that, because I never understood that before. I was a perfectionist and I just wanted to do it right every time, the first time. And that's the self-sabotage right there. So yeah, that's my take.
That was a lesson I had to learn myself my first year as an entrepreneur, right? I'm a blue collar background, right? I was off-highway log truck driver, drywaller, freaking heavy equipment, right? I thought everything online was a scam. Right? So I had to drop my ego, especially my first year coming into the online space as an entrepreneur, new entrepreneur, right? Never touched freaking the online space. I still hate technology, right? But like, I had to learn that. I had to learn that, like, just because I failed at something doesn't mean I'm going to give up. It just means I learned a lesson, right? Now I can take that, and I'm not going to do that. I might make that mistake again, but I'm going to learn from that mistake, right? And that's the thing. Like, that was one big thing I had to learn and teach myself my first year, pretty much, because I beat myself up. I was a perfectionist. I'm OCD, ADHD, right? So it's like just in me, right? So, before, well, you girls already asked this. I was going to ask you faceless or faceless brands, but you girls have pretty much answered that one already. So we're going to skip that one. What I want to ask is, I guess you can't really say anything till Monday, but the future plans. What are the future plans you can anticipate for the Ultimate Branding course and their new modules and updates in the pipeline? Is there anything you can give little hints to, or anything that the audience might be like, ooh, I need to get involved before Monday?
You guys should, because we're having an opportunity call or a webinar on Tuesday. So if you get in now, you can actually promote that call and get your leads on it. And we will present UBC to them. So we'll do all the work for you, and you collect the emails, you keep the email list, and you can just bring them on the call. So yes, if you've been thinking about it, I do recommend getting in before Tuesday, because then you can actually promote the call with us. And the last webinar we did, I will just say, the modules aren't as big as last time, because last modules were like, it was crazy, like 8 hours that we added. But the last webinar we did, we went from 850 members to 12,000 members in like 2 months. So it blew up. It was insane. And so definitely recommend the webinar. Now we have even bigger amount of people promoting it. So I really think it's going to be huge, and I'm excited for it. Let's just say there's some new automation stuff that I haven't seen in other courses. It might be there. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody talk about it or promote it, but I have seen people using it. So there is a module and some new automations that you can use. There's a module coming out on, I guess you guys are going to have to come on Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, this left you guys hanging. I love it. We'll leave it like that.
Otherwise, they're not going to come. So y'all got to hit Daniel and Nathan up to get the link, okay, which is not posted yet. It will be posted today. But to get the link and sign up so you can come on Tuesday, or buy it now so you guys can promote it for Tuesday. And then there's something else that might be coming that maybe Jazz wants to give a little hinteroonie on. You know what I'm talking about, Jazz?
No, because there's a lot.
There might be some sort of meetup vibe.
Okay. Let's not do that, because then, this industry has a lot of copiers. So we're just gonna leave it at that. So we're gonna, but just so you know,
in Canada.
What?
I said, please make it in Canada.
Okay, so yeah, so that's coming in the future. We just understand how much more say something without saying too much. How much more impact people have when it's in person.
In person.
I can feel it now.
Yeah.
Good,
you can fill in the details, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
that's all we can say for now.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to come up and show up Tuesday, guys and ladies and gentlemen. Show up for Tuesday for this thing. Now, final question I gotta ask you, ladies, because I know you guys are on a time crunch. You guys gotta go. Final question: giving back. Okay. Lastly, as successful entrepreneurs, how do you give back to your online community, and what advice would you offer to aspiring digital entrepreneurs watching this interview today?
I think if you haven't built something solid for yourself, the number one thing that people should not be focusing on right now, especially if you don't have a brand set up, is giving for free. Give freely, please, because this is for people to, in the long run, to buy into you. You need credibility. And so as much as we do these calls every week for UBC, we've built a community, and you know, that 5 million that we put into people's, or that 6 million that we put into people's pockets, that's not all coming to us. At the end of the day, the long-term goal is to make the biggest impact and grow that credibility for future things. I might have other business ideas, but that credibility is always going to follow me. So stop thinking so much about money right now, okay? And I think we are perfect examples of that. We're leading by example when it comes down to that, is building up such a powerful brand, having trust within our community, and building up that credibility, because that's what you need ultimately at the beginning for people to buy into whatever you're selling or whatever you're offering, and buy into you as a person. So I think that's what I have to say about that. Dray, can I elaborate?
Yeah, I mean, that's, I think, phenomenal advice, because people do focus way too much on the numbers. But I will say, you asked, how do we give back? I think we give back a lot. I actually had one of my entrepreneurial friends who's like a millionaire tell me, girl, you're doing way too much for free, okay? She said, you're doing way too much for free. So we do give back a lot. I think it's just the heart in us, in terms of like the value that we give on our social media. We go live a lot, even on Instagram, and answer questions. So we do give back quite a bit. You know, all of the things that we add into UBC, we're not directly paid for. We only make money from our own sales, right? And there's a lot that people don't understand, that amount of time, energy, and money that gets poured into this course that we don't directly get back other than our own sales. We have to make sales just like you, right? So, so we do give back in that way, I would say, and in a lot of ways like that. And in terms of like advice, I had one in my head to say, but now I'm drawing a blank. But I think it was wow. See, this is what happens when I go in circles. But advice for new digital marketers, I think what Jazz has said is brilliant, is to focus on building your brand and not necessarily the numbers. And I don't remember what my other tip was for that. So
build the brand, not the wallet. The wallet comes after the brand.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. Sorry. It was aligned. Okay. It was similar to what she said. It was pretty much just keep posting. Okay. It's kind of the same thing as what she said, but I always tell people, like, just like Finding Nemo, how you have Dory or whoever it was that was singing and just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. It's the same thing with just keep posting, because a lot of people get way too much in their head, and you the only way that you can lose is if you quit. You just have to keep posting. You will eventually figure it out. Think of it as like, if you're shooting a basketball, the more times you shoot the ball, the more likely you're going to get it in, the more likely your shot's going to get better, the better that you're going to get at it. And you see so many stories, okay, fast stories like ours, but that's not impressive. What's impressive is the people who stuck it through with no results for 5 months, for 8 months, and posted every single day, making $0, and then months later broke through. I have one of my customers who's faceless, didn't have results for 5 months, barely made any money. I think she made a sale or two. Later, then after that, kept posting, kept showing up, 200K in 2 months. Okay. You have like Boss Bay Steph, who made $0 for 8 months, or I think she made something like 70 cents or $3 or something like that for 8 months, turn around and made over $1 million the next 8 months. So it's you just have to keep posting, because those are the stories that matter. The people who had experience, I mean, sure, it's flashy, but it's not actually impressive because they already had experience. It's the people who kept going. And I said this the other day on my story, and it hit a couple people's nerve. When you're looking around right now, look around right now at people that started this digital marketing journey at a similar time as you. Maybe they're just setting up their systems. Maybe they don't have any followers yet. They're just starting to post and figure it out. And you're in the exact same court as them. You guys are both just starting out, just getting started, just figuring things out. And you quit and they don't. And a year from now, they've made hundreds of thousands of dollars and you quit. That's going to fucking sting. So don't be the person that quit. Be the person that keeps going. Okay. Just keep posting. That's going to be my little tip.
And that's the thing, especially like with organic traffic, right? Because that's what you girls teach. You teach organic methods, right? It's free. It's free digital real estate. The more digital real estate you can get out there, the better, right? And it's free right now. It's free. Get as much content out there. It does not have to be perfect, right? Like I've had to learn that. I used to be a perfectionist when it came to my TikTok videos. They had to be perfectly edited. They had to be like, my words didn't have to be off. Now it's just, if I screw up while I'm making a TikTok, oh well. I only hit the repost button 2 times. Well, 1 time, right? I only give myself 2 shots now, right? Yeah. I used to be a perfectionist when it came to TikTok. Then I said, okay, 2 times. If you don't get it the first time, the second time you better, right? That's when it comes to recording. And if I don't get it, and I'm just going to keep going in my head until that video is recorded, and then I'm just going to post it, right? Because you don't have to be perfect to get content out there. Your message matters more than anything. Doesn't matter about your looks, whether you got teeth in your mouth, right? It does not matter, okay? It does not matter how you dress. It does not matter what your background is, what your house looks like. What matters is your damn message that comes across in your voice. What you tell your audience, that's what matters, okay? And I love that you brought it up. Just post it, right? Post it, because literally it's free. Anybody can literally start building a brand today for free. You just got to get out there and post. I'm hyper. You hyped me up, man. You brought me back. Well, I woke up this morning. I could barely even move. I got a big knot in my neck, right? And like today, like I don't know, his energy just brought it out of me. But I appreciate you girls coming on so much. Is there anything you girls would like to say to the audience, or say to anybody who's watching, sitting on the fence? What would you girls say to those people before we leave?
It just takes one decision. Like, I know you guys have heard this all in quotes and everything, but like literally it's just you're one decision away from a freaking crazy empowering life. Like the dream life that you've always wanted. It's just one decision away. And like, if you've been thinking and thinking and thinking for months, like it's just, you're prolonging yourself from getting that dream life. And I'm a testimonial of that. As soon as I made that one decision, life completely changed. I mean, my story is a whole other story, but we can talk about that on another day. But I also came from nothing, and I also had to learn the hard way many times, and had that burning desire literally be born inside of me in order for me to actually change my life and make that one decision. One decision, that's it. And then I went for it, committed to that journey, and here we are today. So, Dray, if you wanna go.
Yeah, I would say don't let your past failures rob you of your future success, because a lot of people do that. You look at all the businesses you started, everything you failed at before, everything you messed up on. Screw that. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear, but screw that. F that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, F that, okay? Because it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to care about what you fumbled when they see when you take the actual shot. So keep trying. If it's not digital marketing, it'll be something else. Do not stop trying, and do not focus on your past failures, because both of us have failed at many, many, many businesses before we had success, okay? So just don't let your past failures rob you of your future success.
Oh.
That's
all right, thank you.
Powerful.
So powerful, yeah. All right, thank you guys. Give us number 9 down below, okay? If you found this live training interview super helpful, like me and Nate, right? And thank you, Dray. Thank you, Jasmine, for coming on the show. And Nate, final words from you.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much, ladies. I'm going to have to bring you girls back on, because I have so many more questions to ask you girls. But that's in a later time. I just want to say a huge thank you. Massive thank you for coming on. Other than that, I just have to say thank you for everybody who's been tuning in. It's been a pretty good live today. We are actually, I'm talking for maybe, might not be next week. I think we're bringing on Chris McManey next week. We're gonna bring him on next week. But I also am in talks with Turner Leslie. Yes, ClickFunnels guy, pretty much Russell Brunson's right-hand man. I'm actually just started talking with him this morning, trying to get him on here as well. So I'm quite pumped about that as well. I want to say thank you all for tuning in. Next week, Rise of Wealth Warriors, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, have an amazing week, and we'll catch you all later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.